Hello and welcome to the 7th day of my Iceland saga. Northwest part of the Iceland doesn't really have a lot of interesting destinations or places to go, so you would have all of the time in the world to reflect on your journey so far. And in between all of these absolutely amazing moments, you would realize that while you were driving in the middle of nowhere, you had a perfect streaming service. While you were on top of a glacier, you could have sent a Snapchat or Instagram stories or whatever. While you were in the middle of a field, you could have called someone on a video and you could have showed them a perfect picture. Yes, guys, the internet in Iceland is one of a kind. In fact, Iceland is one of the top countries in the world of the internet coverage and use. And here you can see the internet coverage of three main providers. It's Vodafone, Siemens and Nova. Also, in my experience, I had an internet coverage even in the areas shown here as not covered. But be aware that I'm talking only about the Ring Road and the areas around the Ring Road, as in the mainland or in the caves, obviously, there is no internet coverage and you might not get any help in the case of the emergency. But if you plan to use internet only for the entertainment purposes, then don't stress about this at all. So with a good internet connection and huge expectations, let's go into the day 7.
So guys, as I mentioned before, every campsite is different. So I just arrived in one campsite where there is absolutely no people, no reception. And if you want to pay, there is no really place to pay. The only thing I've noticed is that there is a small box for donation. It looks like this. However, you still have a toilet with showers inside, male, female, of course, to wash your plates and dryer and washing machine. However, if you want a dryer or washing machine, you have to pay for it and you have to call someone to come because they are not here. So you can just park here, donate as much as you want to, and off go on your journey.
The northwest part of Iceland is not very rich of different sightseeing and things like that, so you would be driving a lot to the next destination. However, one very good place to stop and enjoy a little bit is Glanni Waterfall. It is 5 minutes walking from the cars park. Easy to find. As you can see, this is not the most impressive waterfall in Iceland. However, it's a very nice stop to just relax a little bit. There is a cafe next to the parking and just take a break before continue going. Iceland doesn't really have a lot of very delicious food. That's not what it's famous for. However, there is one thing I can definitely recommend you. This is this sweets. They're very good, very delicious. I really like them. Recommend it. Another small stop you can do next to the Glanni waterfall is the Grabrok volcano. That's a volcano that has not been erupted for more than 1,000 years. It's a very beautiful scenery, and if you want to move a little bit your legs after 2 to 3 hours driving, this is the best place for it. Very small hike, 1 kilometer there and back, so enjoy it. One cool thing you can definitely check out in the West Iceland is Kirkjufell mountain. It's very beautiful. However, I'm not here yet because on the way there is a very nice path to a small waterfall. I'm really sorry, I'll put the name later. It's a very nice walk just next to the main road. And what's cool is that along the way you would be accompanied by these beaches. Not only you are accompanied along the way by the ships, there are meeting and greeting you absolutely gorgeous, absolutely stunning looking horses. Just look at them. Wow. They are definitely very well groomed. Look how they are welcoming all the visitors. They're so friendly. I was so curious to find out who was their groom. Little did I know that the answer was in front of me.
They literally ate the hair. They're eating the hair.
They're actually eating their hair, yes. Oh wow. Another cool thing about the Iceland is that the Icelandic people don't close their livestock. They are closing them only during the winter to keep them warm, but during the summer they're opening the gates to a massive fields that are closed by the fences to the roads and other dangerous to the animals places. However, just look at the sheer size of the fields that something like 12 horses have all to themselves. All the way down to almost where you see the ocean water over there. They have their own private river. They have all over here. They can do whatever they want to. Whatever they want to. On this land, they have even their own private waterfall. In order to get more personal and close to the waterfall, you have to bypass the river challenge. At the beginning, it was an easy mode. However, very quickly after that, it becomes very, very difficult. So, fortunately, this time I decided not to do a Viking experience, and I took the photos for a little bit far apart and decided to leave this nature as it is. So if you are in the west side of Iceland, one of the famous things that you might heard about is Kirkjufell, which means church mountain. The reason why it's so popular and why you should also see it is because guys, this is crazy. I was just looking at it, and what does it look like? Well, it looks like it's just about to say, "You, my friend, are going to the Gryffindor." Oh, damn. And once again, the end of my day came with another lesson. When I traveled to my campsite, Road.is showed Route 54 as orange, which means best to avoid it. but Google Maps said go for it. Well, obviously it was much shorter than the alternative, so I went for it, and what I got is 80 kilometers of road like this. So guys, check Road.is and better trust it.